All right, welcome back to our season review. Technical difficulties as per usual. But I think we're back up and running now.
Yep, should be fully fine now. And we're gonna do a few things today. We're going to go a little review for our season, and we're also going to start with some player. Just going to go through the whole squad and see which players we want to keep, sell, loan, anything like that. And then we're going to go for a bit of the season, some stats and all that stuff, and a bit of transfer talk coming out from the last few days. But we won't go on that. It's just a little season review. So we're going to get started on a little tier list where we're going to go through all the players. And we are going to say if we want to sell them or keep them. We'll get up on screen now. That is what it's looking like. We've got all the players there, and we have got the sell. We have got sell, loan, open to offer. So it's all right if we get an offer. We wouldn't mind if they go. If it's a good offer that is worth it, and obviously keep, which is basic. Yeah, that's basically what it is. So first player, Alan. I think he's keep. So we're gonna sell him. Yeah. No, but yeah, keep for Alan. I think is I think he's probably been one of our best. Injuries which has kept him out, which is disappointing. The injuries he's had, but and obviously we have to keep him. Yannick Bolasie.
Do you want to do as we're doing this? We just do our score for the season while we're doing this. Mm-hmm. What is our rating for the season?
Oh, we'll do that. Wait, that will go.
Because otherwise we're going back over the same players again.
Bolasie, Sal.
Yeah.
Because he's on a decent amount of wage, and he's not really that good.
Yeah.
Bernard, he's on a high wage. Carlo doesn't look like he likes him. He prefers like a Wobie. I'd sell him as well. I don't know about Bernard. Mo Besic, another one that needs to go on a decent wage.
But you got to remember Bolasie and Besic are in the contract anyway.
Yeah, they're running out of contract, so they're going to leave anyway.
Yeah.
These selling ones are going to be leaving. Calvert-Lewin is keep, definitely keep for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Seamus Coleman, I would say keep as well. I think.
Would say keep. Sorry, I keep letting down the thing.
I think we need to keep Seamus Coleman. We need to keep Seamus Coleman, definitely. Tom Davis is definitely keep as well, definitely. Who's that? Luca Dean, of course. Fabian Delph is Sal.
Sorry, we haven't got one that just says get out of my club on there, because otherwise I would put him in that one.
That's basically like
if I could put him lower than Sal on here, I would.
Yeah.
Like absolutely.
Decore, of course, is keep. Gabaming is just injured all the time.
Just be keep because he's injured.
I would go open to offers. Just if there's an offer. Godfrey, put Gabaming in there because that's what it's going to be. Someone would buy him. So.
No one's going to buy him.
Yeah, they would. Anyone would buy him.
He's played 30 minutes in like 2 years.
But they're not. Yeah, he still will.
All right.
Gomez, open to offers. I wouldn't just say Sal because sometimes he does all right, but yeah. Gordon, I would loan him. Holgate, I would. Oh yeah. You've got to be quick. Slow it down. I'm going too quick. I don't know.
Some crap players. Holgate, I would open to offers and loan.
Yeah.
So
I would go open to offers because I really wouldn't loan do anything to Holgate. Really, would he? Because he wasn't going to come back. So Wobie, I'd open to offers.
I'd say he's awful. Get rid. Keane, if an offer coming for Keane as well, I would sell
a good offer like 20 mil or anything like that.
John Jay's obviously going.
Yep, Lossell's gone already, so he's already gone. Yerry Mina, I would
keep.
I don't know. He's injury prone, so I don't know.
Sorry, Niles is not supposed to go there.
Niles, I would say loan for Nkunku. Carlo isn't giving him much time.
We're not sure what's happening with him. If he's coming back or he's not, we don't know.
Pickford, of course, is keep. Up there, Richarlison, I would go open to offers for him. Rodriguez.
If we're talking big money here, though.
Yeah.
It's not if someone comes with 40 million, we accept it. No way. It's got to be big money.
Rodriguez, I put open to offers. I think he's just too injured.
Sigurdsson open to offers, definitely.
We'll go from him in a minute because you're going so fast.
So, Yeah, we just need to say a little bit.
Sims.
I'll put Pickford because you said we weren't going. Richarlison, massive offer, yeah, we'd let him go.
Shank Tosin, of course, it is going to be Sal for Shank. Any offer we will
We've
take.
still got a year left.
Really, he's still got a year, but I think maybe I don't know who's coming for him. Anyone. Virginia, for me, I'd go loan. So we'll just go through that again, just so people can have a bit of a. Oh, hello. I wanted to zoom in if I can.
Just balls it right. Nice one.
Right, so there we go. There you go. So, and keep Pickford, definitely. I think if maybe an offer came in, then potentially, but there has to be a big offer. But I don't think anyone would come in for him, if you're saying. Rodriguez.
So if someone offered 50 million for Pickford, would you take it?
I don't know.
And have João Virginia as our goalkeeper.
No, it depends, because we'd probably get someone else.
So stupid.
But I don't think we would. Rodriguez, I don't know. If we get a good, remember we got him for free. If we got any bids in for me, because he's just so much injury prone.
He'll be fine now. He's not playing for Colombia. He's going to have about 2 months of just like getting fit. He'll come back flying.
Well, I don't know about that really. But I know if there's a good offer, then maybe like a 80 million, and no one's going to come in for that. Alan, yes, of course. Calvert-Lewin, yes, of course. Coleman, potentially, I don't know. Some people might not want Coleman, but depends what right back. Depends what right back we'll get.
This year.
Yeah, so probably right back. It's last year. And Nkunku, I'd go loan for Nkunku because he's not really got much experience.
Right, all these players that you put for loan. Right, listen a second. All these players you put for loan means we're going to have to buy about 7 players to be able to have a squad. You do realise that, don't you? You're saying I'll put these on loan, blah blah. But if you send all these that on loan, and this is basically starting lineup there.
Yep.
No
so we'll sign players, Dan. Anyway, Tom Davis, of course, Luca Dean, and all. Jeremy is obviously injury prone, and obviously all these are going to stay. Gabaming, I'm open to offers, yeah, of course, because if anyone covers in for him, but it's unlikely. And then obviously Gomez, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, and Keane, all if there's any good offers in there, then I think we'll take it. And then loans, Gordon, because he's just not got much experience. Neither is Ellis Sims has done well at Blackpool this season, but he's still got the player final. But I would say he's maybe I'd probably say keep Ellis Sims when he comes back. It does depend on Moise Keane as well when he comes back.
Yeah, unfortunately he's not on there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Again, with Moise Keane, if he comes back, he's got the right attitude, then he stays. If he comes back, chucks his toys out as prime again, jog on, and I will not expect anything less than 50 mil.
Yeah. And then
as well.
Virginia potentially could keep as a third. I think if you want to keep him as a third, then maybe. But yeah, that's a bit of a depends if we get a backup goalie because I don't think Olsen's good enough. And then the Sal's Bernard. I do rate Bernard, but he doesn't play much, does he? Not with Carlo. No. And then Lossell and Olsen. Lossell's already left the club, but Olsen doesn't. He barely, I don't know what's happening with Olsen. But last year, of course, he's still got his contract expiring at the end of the season. I think he's on loan at Middlesbrough. And then Fabian Delph has to go, or would probably have to go, Kenny, Besic, and Shank Tosin. So
Shank won't go because he's still injured.
Yeah, he is at Besiktas, but he's injured. So yeah, it doesn't look like he'll be there. But yeah, that is our squad. I'll put that the screen quickly so you guys can see that a bit more clearer. That is our squad that I think we'll like to do with the squad we have right now, and to sell, keep, and open to offers. But there's a lot on sell, isn't there?
Yeah, probably too much, but
we do need it to.
But if you look at like Awaby probably and Bernard maybe squad players again next season.
Yeah, maybe
depends what we buy and who we buy.
Yeah. So obviously a little bit of now more in the season. Obviously I haven't finished 10th this season.
Shocking.
17 wins, 8 draws and 13 losses. Which is not really good. And we've conceded 48 and only scored 47. So we've conceded more than we scored, which is not good for the season, and finished on 59 points, the same as Leeds, but obviously our goal difference is not up there. Right. So, we'll go for a bit of the stats once we go through the season. Obviously, our top goal scorer, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. This is in the Premier League, by the way. 16 goals, which is really good, especially from the last season. He started to work well under Carlo.
Yeah. And good return. He could have had a lot more, but
he could have got up to the 20s, I'd say.
I think 16 is good for him. Unfortunately, he missed a lot of chances in these games where we buggered up the last 10 games.
Yeah, he did miss a few games with injury,
One-on-ones as well.
but not much. Yeah, mainly against Crystal Palace. How many read there? Second on the list, Richarlison 7. I thought Richarlison had
nowhere near enough.
It's just
he's played as a striker as well.
He's played striker a lot more, and he's only scored 7, which is not.
And I think he was only out when he was banned, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he injured for a couple of games maybe after that?
I don't think so. He only got a red card versus Liverpool, which was obviously 3 games.
But he's only missed a handful of games, and that's not a good return from him.
Yeah.
Has 6 goals
but
from
injured so much this season.
How many games he played? 26? 22?
I think it's 21 it said on Sky Sports. It's
something like that, which, if you look at that compared to Richarlison, is a good return.
Yeah.
Gilf Sigurdsson, for a lot of Gilfy lovers out there, thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. It's crap. 6 goals from midfield is awful.
Well, it's the same as Hamas, so.
Yeah, but I think Siggy played probably every single game.
Yeah.
I bet he had 38 appearances.
Yeah, Keane 3, which is actually good for Keane.
Although he didn't score for that last 15
Yeah, he
games.
hadn't scored. And then it's just the Yerry Mina with 2, Decore, Holgate, Bernard, Iwobi. Yerry Mina has scored more than Alex Iwobi, which for Alex Iwobi I think is embarrassing. When was Alex Iwobi's goal? When did Iwobi actually score? Wow, that was ages ago as well, 2-1.
I mean, went mad.
Assists 7, Luca Dean, which is good for Luca Dean again in the Prem. Best left back, I'd say, in the Prem with attacking wise. Luca Dean. Sigurdsson 5 assists is actually good for Sigurdsson. He didn't normally get many assists. To get 5 is good. Hamas 4, and then it's just like the Richarlisons, Decore, Coleman.
3.
Godfrey.
3. Got a couple of Iwobi. Somehow I got 2. I don't quite remember those, but perhaps there were shots that someone else put in. Even Tom Davis has got up there with 1.
Yeah, exactly. So,
just one thing that I'd like to put on here as well is big chances created. Now, this is quite the amount of games that Hamas Rodriguez played, and this is obviously according to one website's thing on big chances, but it says Hamas Rodriguez 11 big chances created. Now,
and Luca Dean's on the same as well.
Dean's on 11 as well, and the mighty Sigurdsson's on 4.
Yeah,
but it just shows if we can get him fit now for the season, like for the full season, you can probably see them figures like going up by a third.
Yeah.
Well, I think personally, anyway.
Yeah, probably.
This is quite a good one as well. Possession lost per game. Luca Dean, 19.1 per game.
Yeah, Hamas is on 14 as well.
Yeah.
Which, he does lose the ball a lot, Hamas, to be honest. Richarlison, 30.
But he's normally trying to do stuff. Whereas if you look at, I don't think he's even in the top 10.
No, which is good for Siggy.
Yeah, that's because he's not trying to do enough, is he?
Yeah, still he hasn't lost the ball, which is good.
Stop defending him. He's crap.
Stop attacking him.
Just get out of my club. Another one of get out of my club. He's not good enough for his price tag and now his age. He blows when he runs out about and people. He's knocking after 10 minutes. Just go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some little stats there. Obviously, on some players, stats ain't very good. And they could be and should be a hell of a lot better, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
They really should.
Yeah.
We got a lot of players who didn't perform this season. Even where we could have been and probably should have been, we had players that didn't perform for most of the season. Richarlison was good. He really needs to step up for next season. If he doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the best players was obviously Dom, because he started like a train, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Done really well. Tailed off a bit. I think that's probably due to his injuries, wasn't it? Because he had a couple of injuries come back, didn't look as sharp.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right, should we go for some ratings then?
Yeah.
Right, we're going to do this on the season, aren't we? So we're not going to take in games, for instance, where we've been absolutely amazing and players have got 10 out of 10s and stuff like that. We're just going to literally just do it on the whole season.
Yeah. So, whole season-wise for Pickford, what would you say?
Well, he started off really dodgy. And then he was just coming back to a bit of form and got injured. And I think after Christmas, I think he's been one of our best players. So, but because of the start, I'll probably give him from how good he can be to how good he was this season. It was very up and down. So I'm going to give him a 6.5.
Yeah, I was going to say 6, just because of the start. But he has been.
He has been a hell of a lot better.
It was close to 7, I'd say. 6.57 is I think a good one.
I think the low amount of points we got in the last 5 games, most of that was down to him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Next, Hamas Rodriguez has been out for a lot of the games, but the time, obviously, this mainly the start of the season. I'd give him a 7.
Yeah, I'll probably go 7 as well, actually.
Because he's been injured too much.
It's just the same. He's injured because the bloke is. You can tell he's a class player.
Yeah. Just
from the stuff that he can do. I mean, look at Man United away.
Yeah.
He went in the game, just popped up, bang, bang, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, Tottenham were the first game of the season. That was probably one of his best games. He controlled the whole midfield. He done everything. It was amazing. Alan, I would give him probably a 7, just like Hamas, because of injuries.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a
7.
He's
been out for most of the season. Calvert-Lewin, I would give him a strong 8, I think. Or maybe 7.5, because remember the time he wasn't scoring. He had a big little dip. But
he was injured as well.
Is good,
yeah. I'd give him an 8.
Coleman, who's had a few injury problems as well. I thought he's been all right this season. I'd probably give him a 6, 6.5. I'll give him a 7. Yes, I'd go 6.5.
Because the games he did play was really good. There was only a couple of games where he wasn't very good.
Yeah, Tom Davis all season.
I love Tom Davis, so I think he was harshly treated those last 5-6 games. I know Decore come back, but at Tom's expense, I don't know it's very fair. Yeah. So I think I'd give. I would personally give Tom Davis a 7.
7, yeah, I'd give him a. He isn't. Yeah, I'd go 7 as well. Luca Dean, I'd give him an 8.
That's 6.5 for me. He's not performing as well as he should be.
Yeah.
I know the team hasn't been, but I think on his standards that he set, I think that's not a particularly amazing season. And yeah, he's had the assists, but he just hasn't looked quite at it for me. I don't know. It's
injury though. The injury, it was up for 2 months. I think I don't know. I think actually 8 was a bit generous. I'd probably go 7, 7.5. But I think he's been good, but not as good as what he has been. Yerry Mina's been out a lot this season.
I love Yerry, so whatever. I don't care.
I'd probably give him a 6. He hasn't really played that much, but the times he has played, he's done really well.
When he plays, it's quality.
Yeah. Ben Godfrey, 10. All season 10.
Give him 9.
Our best player. When he hasn't had a bad game, has he? Really? The only game he had bad he had was Southampton when he played right back. So I don't know.
To outsee, but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'll go for a 9.
I'd give him a 10. I think he's just
first season in the Prem. Yeah. Quality.
Abdoulaye Doucouré, I would give an injuries. Everyone has injuries with our team.
I'll give him 7.
I'd give him a 7. Kabaming, there's no point in rating him. I'd give him a 10. I'm joking. 5. Because when he played, he looked all right. And that was only for like 20 minutes. And
that's a Palace, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can't. He
brought him on and they equalised.
Yeah, you can't really. Yeah, Hammers wanted to come off though, and there was no one on the bench. So, Gomez, I'd give him a 6.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.
Yeah. Sigurdsson, I'd give him a 6.5 for his assists and his goals.
Just about a 6 from me, and that's only because of that Spurs.
It's only because he hates him, that's why. Anyway, next one.
I don't hate him.
You do.
I don't hate him. He for the talent that he's supposed to be, he does not perform enough. He has 1 good game, 3 shit games. 1 good game, 3 shit games.
Yeah, true. But Richarlison,
For Charlison, poor season for him, I think. 5.5 again.
I'd give him a 6. Keane. I thought he started really well.
Keane did start really well. And then when he got dropped from England, he just turned into the worst player in the world. The Palace game at home, that was his fault.
I'd give him a 5.5.
The Spurs game, his fault.
5, 6 or 5.5. I'd probably go 5.5.
Well, I would give him a 6 because start of the season he was really good. So that's why he's just slightly higher than Richarlison for me.
Yeah. Anthony Gordon is on loan at Preston. But actually, the time he was at Gordon was at Everton at the start. I remember when he was getting in the team a bit for like the Carabao Cup games.
2.
Still, I thought Gordon looked promising. He come on a few times. I'll give him a 5. Holgate 5.
5. Yeah.
There's no point describing Holgate. And Kunku, he's promising. He played in the Carabao Cup games.
Didn't really see him, so we got really only give him. Well, I can only give him a 5 really.
I'd give him a 5. And who's next? Virginia. I thought he only played 1 game. He done all right. So 5. Yeah, against Man City, obviously. Yeah. Bernard barely played 4.
He can have a 5 for me just for that goal against Spurs.
Oh yeah, 5.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was an amazing goal.
Olsen, I'd give him a 4, 5.
No, I would actually give him a 6 because the times that he did come in, I thought he played all right.
Oh yeah, Leeds especially, I'd give him a 6 then. Yeah. Delph, I would give him a 4. 1. Okay.
1, get out of my club.
Iwobi, 4.
I'll give him a 5.
And then that is it for the team. That wasn't the best, was it? Oh, those 5s, 4s. No,
but it just shows that, doesn't it? You need those 5s and that to be up at 7s.
Yeah.
You need the 7s to be up at 8, and you need the 8s to be up at 9. But in saying that, I mean, we put Calvert-Lewin as you put Godfrey. We put Godfrey top and sort of Calvert-Lewin second, and a load just under that, haven't we? So
yeah.
But those are the stand-up players.
But 10th awful season again. All the high hopes, which we know now for next season. There's no point getting high or hoped for the game for the season that we've done again, and we've had an awful season. Only 2 places above 2 places above last season. When you compare the squads, it was it was mad. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just a final little thing from me. This Everton team, in my opinion, could have had a top 4 finish.
Yep,
quite easily. If you look at it with like 10 points behind. Now the amount of games that we lost at home was bordering on pathetic. Simply not good enough. A lot of people say, but we've done better. We've got more points than last season. Blah blah blah. We've got 17 wins. Blah blah blah. But that's all good and well. But you've really got to be realistic in this as well. We had 17 wins. We had 13 losses. 9 of those are at home. Yeah, fair enough. We lost to Man City, Man United. But the other 7 were against absolute shit. Mm-hmm. Okay, all those teams, well, apart from Leeds, who finished above us, I think we lost to everyone else who was below us. We lost to Villa at home, Newcastle, Burnley, Fulham, Sheffield United. I mean, look at Sheffield United, yeah. No, we didn't lose own stuff, we've been 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
But Sheffield United is my point as well. 23 points they amassed. 23 points. 7 wins. One of those was against us at Goodison Park. Yeah. So I think even though, I take some positives from the season, which isn't many, my positives are Ben Godfrey and Calvert-Lewin's performance. Nothing else. I don't care about 17 wins. I don't care. Well, I do care about winning away at some place we haven't for years. But then winning away at those places doesn't really seem to matter when we've lost to shit at home. Like Fulham and Sheffield United, Newcastle. I mean, God, it just goes on and on. Even West Ham. When we lost at home to West Ham, that was when they went on their good run.
Yeah.
As soon as they beat us. That was sporting as well. But again, we didn't turn up. We didn't play. I personally think, even though we've improved on the points tally last season, a couple of places, I think that basically the season is, for me, a disappointment.
Because of course,
where we could have been. Yeah, if you just turn around some of those, like say for instance Sheffield United, Fulham, Newcastle, and Villa, that's 12 points there straight away. We are sat on 71 points, third. See ya, woo, yeah. But they bottled it. Now I don't know whether or not that's the players there that aren't good enough to be able to focus and raise their game. I don't know if it's Ancelotti not getting through to him or whatever. But the season could have been so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. Yeah, we was a bit unfortunate in the cups with who we got and all that sort of thing. I thought we actually done okay in the cups. But league-wise, that is disappointing for me.
Yeah.
Especially if you look at the last 10 games, when we were sitting pretty with 28 games played. We really was. And then we just lose to shit. But it does seriously need to change. We'll obviously do a bit on another time, maybe on players we think we need. But I will say one thing now. Before the transfer window's open, there's no point in stop gassing about all these. I'm going to get him. That's rubbish. Yep. As soon as the transfer window opens and you see it across the bottom of Sky Sports or Everton's website, then that's when you go, woohoo, we got a player.
Yep. Or even if like on Max Aaron's, if he's not
it just does my head in.
But yeah, that's our season review. And just like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on the season. It's another disappointing season, and then go back next year. Hopefully, we strengthen. And I think we will strengthen. But yeah, we'll see you guys next video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys probably for, I don't know when next, maybe for a transfer. I don't even know. It depends.
Yeah, we do one for maybe next week in half term. We'll do one for the players that we think we need. Yep. Not necessarily when we're not going to name names and say we want him. We're just going to maybe say positions and maybe chuck a few names in there.
Yep.
But as I say, we're not going to jump on the bandwagon with he's definitely not coming. He's definitely coming. We're going to get him rubbish because it's just pathetic. Okay. Yep. But yeah, woohoo!
Yeah, we'll see you guys next video. Like, subscribe, we're Everton TV, and we'll see you guys in the next one, which will probably be on transfers and the players we want that would suit our team and do well, and hopefully would actually get us into a European position. But yeah, we'll see you guys.